difference in a classroom, like with a group class, but it's like still really important.
Yeah, reading the room and being flexible in the moment. Those are the things that I learned early on as a teacher. I think I probably did more of that. I did more, this is my way or the highway. And over the years, and it takes so many years to kind of develop your teaching style, you have to kind of figure out those things, because if you don't, you're always butting heads instead of just letting it happen. And it's so much easier just to let it happen. Yeah, so thank you for bringing that up, and thank you for noticing that.
Well, and that's why, and I think that's also when you said you learn something from your students every time, that's why.
Absolutely.
I think teachers who come in with their agenda and their way of doing it are never really have their eyes open. They're
Yeah.
just like on their own track, and
Yeah,
there's so much to take in.
absolutely,
So,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's scary and it's really hard, especially when you're starting, but like it's worth it. It's really
I totally agree. I totally agree. And the idea, I mean, I think it goes back to the way I look at the work too, that it can be integrated in a lot of different ways in a lot of different places. And I really like that. I like that I have a physical therapist friend in Montana that's, using this to rehab her clients. And I like that there's a professor in this, other place that's like, integrating it into her technique classes. And I like hearing those stories, and the way you develop the work with children, and all the different ways that you can do this work. I think it speaks to the flexibility of the work. And I think kind of returning to the idea that it's the work that speaks. It's not, sometimes you have to let it lead you, and then let the students lead you. So
Yeah.
that the work is the foundation, and the students coming in, you guys are in charge of how the class goes, basically. I'm here as a vessel, as a facilitator, and as you younger people, not to be ageist, because some of the best classes I've taken have been with people that are way younger than me. So I definitely believe good teachers come in all ages. But as you become, the more you teach, the more you'll figure that stuff out too. And it's really cool once you start to get in the sort of swing of teaching, and that starts to feel really good and really comfortable. Because at first it's not comfortable, and then you kind of jump into it. Good talk, guys. I think. Sorry, I just want to go back to the ab work. Just real quick to kind of highlight this idea one more time. The transversus abdominis is really important in this exercise. So from front to back is really important. And remember, the transversus abdominis is the muscle, and it extends from the back all the way to the front of the body. And it's the widest, deepest, flattest muscle that, if you think of it like a weightlifting belt, it supports everything in the core. So it's a really, really important muscle for us to be using. And then we have our obliques over the top, and then the rectus abdominis in the front. The idea is never to push out the abs like these guys with the six-pack. It's really to widen and flatten and narrow the abs. So think about that, promoting that, so you don't get that crunch idea where you're pushing the abs out. You're widening and flattening. And using the exhale, so use the exhale to draw the navel to the spine, and the inhale to take the breath in. Supine footwork and rotation.